It is I, Louis Sankara, aka the Manga Poppy, here tonight. And you know I've been out for a few days, but we're totally and utterly back tonight. We're going to be playing on this very special Thanksgiving. Well, we can call it still Thanksgiving. Another half hour here in the Pacific Coast, California. And yeah, it's already going to be Friday, but I still wanted to pull into stream because I've been itching to talk to all of you today, Familia. Let me know how you're doing tonight. Make sure to always like the stream, share it with any of your friends, and we're going to have a good time tonight. So I'm going to be playing a few matches of COD. I want to use this as an excuse to do that, but keep this in mind. We will be talking about manga later tonight for the last half. We could say like half quarter. We'll be talking about manga, but right now I just want to play a bit of COD, and I want to talk about some unique stuff going on, especially with Junji Ito. That dude is always doing projects, but welcome everyone, welcome in. Actually, let's hop onto some zombies. Last time I had a real good time on zombies, so I want to kind of just test out some of the missions. We'll do a standard match. We'll play solo. We're going to hop onto Liberty Falls just so I can talk to you guys a little more tonight. The audio should be better. Last time I heard it was super low compared to like the game audio, but now we've got that all settled. And yeah, I'm having a good time. As for the Junji Ito stuff too, I want to quickly mention it's absolutely insane how this guy has all these collaborations. Like I recently found out, right, that Junji Ito, he had a Pokemon collab panels that involved like Gengar and another Pokemon that their name is losing me right now, but I want to show that. I want to show the Dead by Daylight collab. Let me skip this intro though real quick. We're going to hop out of here. And we're going to... What class were we running last time? Now, the LMG, I was talking about that. It was a little too slow for me. I might go with a shotgun. I just like the feel of the shotgun. I don't know if all of you are on the same page as me, but it's pretty satisfying to just, you know, cock that back and, you know, let it fire, and then doing the one shot at a time. Energy mine detonates 3 times. Let's do dark flare. Sounds cool. Also, I think I have a baseball bat. Let me throw that on here. Yeah, I have a baseball bat. Okay, we're good now. We can hop in the game. But yeah, I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. I hope all of you did too. If you do celebrate Thanksgiving, we read a lot of manga today. I was able to catch up with Mad, the series that I've been just raving about these past few streams. And so far I've caught up. I'm waiting for the next chapter to drop on December 2nd. And those of you who are here early too, I kind of want to give you like a quick preview into one of the next videos. So next video for sure, right? It's going to be Nagatoro. So that'll be dropping in a few days. I just need to go through, make sure all the edits are tight, and we'll get that going. But one of the other ones is going to be on Mad, and it's going to be a doozy because it involves Junji Ito, and I had to run through. Is that super loud? Let me turn this down a tiny bit. I had to run through a lot of his things, right, in order to like research this video. And I'm still researching, so it's still going on at the moment. But yeah, there's a lot of weird dots that connect to that. Ghost Man, welcome. I think you're a new face. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? We're just playing zombies and talking about Junji Ito. And also Tatsuki Fujimoto. How's your Thanksgiving too? But regardless, right? This video I'm quite excited to do, and yeah, I wanna share it with you all. It'll be similar somewhat to like my detective Berserk video that I talked about, where Berserk, right? The Studio Eclipse company, quote unquote, you can call them that. They weren't really a company, but they essentially scammed all the Berserk fans. So we took a deep dive into that, and I'm looking forward to doing a deep dive into the new Fujimoto slash Mad manga video, because I have a lot of questions to ask about that series in a good way too, and yeah, it's gonna be a good amount of research that I'm gonna be putting into there. I expect that to drop like maybe between December 9th to the like 13th or 14th. I don't want to say mid December because I don't want to go that far in for like this video. I want to drop a lot more, but we'll have to see. I think I'll edit it quickly though. I might have to get some people to help me out. Hold on. Let's back this up real quick. We're gonna make our way through here. I'm gonna try to find mystery box. Can we ring this phone? Hello? Hello? I need to update some of my graphics too. That was rough. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's some rough, absolutely textures. Oh, the shotgun's a little slower than I thought. Let me find that mystery box. Maybe not that one. Yeah, but in terms of some of the other lists I have tonight, I want to go over some series that I've been looking at too, doing some videos on. So one of them, I've been actually talking about a lot of Berserk, right? But I want to do a comparison between some of the newest chapters and the oldest ones, just due to the fact that, you know, after, you know, the late Kentaro Miura passed, you know, a lot of people were skeptical to see his other studio. So I want to run through that, make sure, you know, all of his other material, you know, lives up to what his new studio that took over, because it was his best friend. It was his best friend that oh, I don't have enough money, that took over the whole you know, Berserk project. So I've been seeing that. Also, Ronnie, happy Thanksgiving. Great seeing you, Ronnie. How was your Thanksgiving, man? Did you have a good time with the Familia? Spend some time out there, eat some turkey. I'm Mexican, right? I didn't have any turkey today. I had if any of you know what pozole is, so it's like a soup. And so I had some beef inside of there. So no turkey for me today. Maybe the closest I had was chicken, but yeah, it's kind of funny. We usually don't do that during the holidays. We have turkey any other time of the year, but not Thanksgiving. I was considering getting some this year though. Let me get this tomahawk and back up. Thanks, I did. I did have a great time. Okay, man. What was your favorite part of today? But I'm glad you had a good time. What's this that's going on here? Yeah, so Berserk, that's one of the subjects that I want to go over. Vinland Saga too. Oh, that sounds good as hell. Oh yeah, man, it is good as hell. Anything that's like a warm meal, you have some protein in there. I take it. I take it. I eat it. I don't care. One thing that I'm not looking forward to though, I didn't get all my protein in today, so I'm rocking the protein shake right here. I actually have 2 of them that I need to go through. So we'll slug some of those down during the stream. But yeah, man. My other what thought was I on? Oh, Vinland Saga. Yeah, so for Vinland Saga, I essentially need to do a breakdown of that because the series is coming to an end relatively soon. So I need to get on that. There's a lot of series. There's the whatchamacallit, Hokkaido girls. Girls are extremely cute. Wait, is it? The title is something along that name. I have the Japanese one. I never actually did a review on that one, so I want to go through and talk about that because Hokkaido gals, That's a pretty good series, and I think it has an anime. I'm not too caught up with it, but it should have one. I need to double check, but it should have one. I really enjoy the art about it though. That's a cool series, a cool style. I need to remember the sensei's name too. She does some pretty good work. And also that new chapter of The Dangers in My Heart. I know it took me a minute to get there. I'm running on fumes today, Familia. I'm definitely needing some sugar in my body right now. I've had a very long day. I've been up since 6 a.m. So The Dangers in My Heart, that had a crazy controversial chapter. This is the year of the romance. I got to make a video on that. It is the year of like Komi doing stuff with old boy there, Nagatoro, Uzaki too. I mean, she had some intimate moments. It's insane, right? Like I said, year of the romance. A lot of romances are ending too, so it absolutely makes sense. Speaking of Nagatoro too, I didn't know that there was. Oh damn, sorry to hear that. Glad you went live though. Yeah, man. No worries about it. Yeah, it's all good. We're tough here, right? We get through it. I was just itching to stream all day though. I wanted to stream yesterday, but I was extremely tired, or else I would have just hopped on and like played some COD or done some manga. Uh, you know, not speech. Manga like a breakdown, like the tier lists. I've been not lacking on that. I want to do that tomorrow because my schedule, right? I absolutely promised myself like anything happens, I'm streaming Friday, Thursday, like regardless. And I want that to stay consistent. I'm just punching these zombies with my fist. Yeah, I want that to stay consistent. So it's all good. I'm having fun regardless. But yeah, that tier list. Looking forward to doing it tomorrow. I'm gonna do a breakdown on some Shonen Jump series. I wanted to actually mix it up. And oh, you feel me, Ronnie? Yeah, yeah, definitely. I want to be here though. I want to talk. I want to talk and connect with the Familia, play with you guys. Last time we had who was it? Michi play with us. So if any of you have COD, right, you can hop on here with me. I'll throw on some rounds with you guys. You guys deserve it. But what was I saying with the other things? Oh yeah, so for the list, right? I'm out of ammo too. This is actually terrible. So for the list, how do I not have any money? Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Do I have to punch these zombies? Do I have to punch these zombies to get money? Oh, that is not good. For the Shonen Jump list, I have a good amount of them. I just need to write the descriptions, but I want to fill it up also with another tier list, and I want to do maybe a romance one, and then like a Gooner one. So look forward to that. Cause I dropped a post on my Instagram, right? I've been dropping some like carousels and the Gooner lists. They're funny, I like the ecchi, and they did pretty well too. So I think people enjoy that. It's not like we're doing it all the time, right? But it's fun to do the Gooner list, and so I might do a top ecchi list and romance one right after the shonen. There's a lot of shonens to go through though. I can do like well over like 4 parts of that, but I want to say like maybe two more, because I don't want to milk it. I just want to continue diversifying anything that I have. So yeah, we'll rock that and then jump into the other ones. Also, I think I have enough money now. I'm trying to get a legitimate weapon. Hold on, can I run over to this? Yeah, we can get this AK. Or should I wait for the box? Well, nah, let's get this. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. So we'll rock. Oh, that has an extended mag too. Hold on now. That's pretty good. See, I like the COD zombies. This feels like familiar to like the first Black Ops, the second Black Ops. Even the third one felt really good too. But at the same time, it feels like its own thing, like a mixture of all of them. The best of all worlds, I want to say. I'm really enjoying this one. I need to get some mods on here too. Um, Zombie content though has to be one of my favorites in terms of like genres. One of my top games of all time is Dying Lights, and that's a parkour zombie game. And you can just like run around buildings. Like this whole church area, we could like climb it in that game, and we could like do some killer. I'm talking like Mortal Kombat fatality style combos on people and zombies and like monster things similar to these spiders, vermins. It's a badass game. I might have to hop on that too. But even in manga, like my top, and I mean top manga, is I Am a Hero, and that one, right? I read towards like the beginning of the pan. Is there a zombie in this car? Oh, that's insane. That one I read at the beginning of the cough, in 2020, and it absolutely like changed my world in manga. Like that's what made me get into like seinen when I started reading like some Berserk, Vinland Saga. I basically picked up, like the Mount. What is it called? Hold on, I'm trying to lock in real quick with these zombies. I basically picked up like the top of the line, seinens, and so that one though, in my opinion, is like the best. And it's not a typical like zombie apocalypse. Like to kind of spoil it a little bit, the story has like a lot of alien elements to it, and it's not just like regular like zombies. It's got like a, not even a supernatural, I want to say more of a sci-fi kind of take, not really like fantasy. It's hard to put that zombies in like that kind of genre, like a distinct one, but it's not really a horror. It's like a thriller, but it has those elements which I really enjoy. And the protagonist, he's an older guy, so I know for a lot of these zombie series now, I've been seeing like a trend of like, older dudes, trying to live through the apocalypse. Like Zom 100, for example, that one was a hit. It was made by the creator of Alice in Borderland too, so he always just does great stuff. But that one was a hit because it was an office worker. Actually, now that I think about it, it's like similar to Shaun of the Dead, but it was an office worker who hated his job, and so he essentially was happy that the zombie apocalypse happened. And kind of similar to that is in I Am a Hero, our boy Hideo, the main protagonist. What he does is that he is a otaku. He's a manga artist, and he's like one of the only people who owns like a firearm in Japan. Because in Japan you can't own firearms. There's very few people who can, and there's like regulations to it. And his reason is that it's the early 2000s when it's happening, and two, he's hunts like it's like a smaller city. I don't want to say like a metropolitan, but it's kind of close. It's like not quite the suburbs. I'm trying to think, but it's kind of like the countryside. Like you walk a few miles and it's already the countryside. And so that's the reason why he has a firearm. And so once the whole zombie apocalypse goes down, he's like, oh, I'm actually important now because I used to work at this company that didn't really see me for who I was. And he's kind of washed up too. Like he had the dreams of becoming a great mangaka and manga artist. So it's a great read. I would recommend it, like 10 out of 10. Seinen right there. I just enjoy stuff too that is like gritty, so it checks all the boxes in my opinion. Also, I need to get a swing of this rope. I'm gonna get into this corner. Hopefully a zombie doesn't take me out. Okay, the zombie is walking very fast. I'm trying to get my protein shake in. Hold on. That's one zombie. Can I get the second one? Is there... Oh, there's a lot more than that. Okay, a lot more than I expected. Maybe I can do one-handed. Hold on. This might be the last one. I don't really think, also on top of that, I've seen a series that's kind of like I Am a Hero. He recently got an anime adaptation though. It's pretty cool. I didn't expect him to get it. It was called it's called Under Ninja. It kind of got made fun of. I kind of feel for the guy. Not particularly him, maybe the studio more, but I thought it was okay. But it had like X-arm levels of animation. I'm talking like the CGI that literally looks like cheap, right? It looks it looks like a PS1 graphics, like sometimes. Maybe not quite that bad, but like some really choppy like PS2 graphics. And yeah, it was a pretty okay series, you know. None of his best works, but it was an interesting concept where it's like ninjas live among normal society and they have to essentially hide because the government banned them, but there's one who is living by like a day by day. He's kind of like the loser ninja. Now that I realize it, the author kind of makes a lot of stories revolving around like, you know, loser like protagonists like redeeming themselves. But I enjoy that. I enjoy like underdogs, you know, starting from the bottom and then making it. So yeah, definitely check that out, Ronnie. I recommend I Am a Hero. If you like that work, maybe check out Under Ninja. Not the anime, but you know, the manga. I like his art style too. It reminds me a lot of Inio Asano. I don't know if any of you know him, but he's the guy who did Goodnight Poon Poon. And another one of his series is actually getting animated. Actually, it finished animating, but it's called Dead Dead Demons Destruction. Another Alien series. But both art styles are super similar to me. The Hideo author, or the author of I Am a Hero, his story though is a little more realistic. Like in terms of well, from characters to even like how they look a lot more realistic. Sometimes really ugly. Like that's how realistic it is. But it's nice. I like the style. There's a lot of series that are like stylized that I need to do an entire discussion on, because one of my other like favorite top manga that I read during that time too, 2020, right, or 2019 I want to say, to 2020 was like my manga awakening. I feel like a lot of people did. Like I read some smaller series, Full Metal Alchemist, To Love Ru, like Soul Eater beforehand. Hell, I even read Black Butler. Talk about mad. Ooh, Wheezy. Okay, I can talk about mad. Let me finish this thought though real quick. But yeah, I want to talk about mad. Oh, I dropped the video too. I forgot. I dropped it a few minutes ago. Well, I didn't forget, but it slipped my mind that I did. Yeah, so Doro Hidoro is my other like top series, and I think if you combine like a great manga story, or just any story in general, right, and then you have like some badass art, that already like draws me in, because I like the stuff that's like hot off the bat. And Doro Hidoro was like that, and Mad was also like that too. There's something charming about both series, because both are kind of like, what's the right word? It's like chicken scratchy. It reminds me a lot of like you know, like punk, or like that like death metal. If you ever seen like their writings on like posters, or like cover art. It's like it reminds me just like super death metal punky, um, like both those series. Whoa, what is that thing? That they kind of freak me out. But Mad, Mad is like a weird combination. It feels like Junji, not Junji Ito. It feels like Tatsuki Fujimoto, you know, Chainsaw Man creator, and then Gege from Jujutsu Kaisen, kind of like had a kid, and then that kid like made that series. Because sometimes both of those styles like mesh together in like the Mad manga. Um, and that's what kind of drew me into another. I'm just gonna be naming off a bunch of like my favorite series now. Another one of my favorite ones is Nihei. So he's the guy who did like Blom. So his manga actually fits into that category of like kind of chicken scratchy type series. I'll bring it up in a bit. Like I'll show you guys some visuals. Right now I'm just playing some zombies, but it's super unique in terms of that, where it feels rough at the same time it feels more real. And Mad, I was gonna say, reminded me a lot, not only of Chainsaw Man in terms of like, you know, the I'm gonna say there's transformation that goes on. Like the protagonist, he has literally no right arm, so you know he's gonna get some kind of power up, and so he does go through a transformation later on. And yeah, it is pretty awesome. Ooh, oh, how do you even say that? Oh, oh, easy. I'm saying that right. It's pretty cool how they are able to do. Hold on, I gotta lock in. It's pretty cool how he's able to do that. Because the transformation stuff, it's pretty unique. It looks like Abara. So I was gonna mention another series by Nihei was Abara, and that one inspired Tatsuki Fujimoto, like Chainsaw Man's author. So it was pretty good. Hold on. I need to kind of back up. I'm running out of ammo here. I only have like 60. Hey, where did you find the manga? Oh, so Mad, right? I follow Shueisha. So Shueisha is a company who publishes like Shonen Jump stuff. And so I have their app, right? It's called Shueisha Jump. And I was browsing through there like I usually do to find just like all the series um, that I can. I just read like random manga. I just like jumping series to series. And that one popped up for me, Mad. And um, it looked interesting just because it's like literally a 3-letter word um, like series. It was super bold too. So I just gave it a chance. It stood out amongst the rest, and you know the rest is history. I enjoy it. I'm a fan now, and maybe that's my downfall too, is because I'm a fan and now I have to wait until December 2nd to see the newest chapter drop. Easy. So um, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm itching. I'm itching to get that new series. Daiwa Abe. Oh, Daiwa, my man. Yo, welcome, Daiwa. Welcome, welcome. It has been a minute, my brother. I haven't seen you in forever. I hope to see you at the next convention, though. So I do have a convention coming up this December 7th out in Rosemead. So if you can make it, man, that'd be tight. If not, great seeing you in chat, brother. What's good, my compa? Also, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, by the way. All the new people viewing right now, I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Because I know I did. And I think it's already over. Is it already midnight? Yeah. We're already in Friday, guys. I'm gonna be streaming later too. But this Thanksgiving was pretty great. Spent time with the family. I read some manga. You know, what else could I ask for? And I did some lifting today, so I basically checked off all the boxes. Oh, easy. Thank you. I found it. I'll be checking it out, man. Oh, easy. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you found it, brother. Yeah, tell me how you like it though. Like if you actually can, pull it up right now, and then I want to hear your initial impressions. because I want to hear other people talk about this. I have not heard a single soul talk about it in a video or in real life. And I talk to a lot of people in real life who enjoy anime, manga, light novels. So, you know, it's one of those sleepers, right? It only started getting published in June. Currently at the take, currently at lake fishing. I'll stop by. Oh yeah, man, that'd be great. We got a Black Friday deal running, so you can get it for a dub, and I hope to see you there, man. But yeah, how's lake fishing going too? Like, you lake fishing right now? We're gonna catch something. Happy American Thanksgiving, La Familia, or LM. Felix, how's it going, man? Yeah, I forget it's Mr. Worldwide up in La Familia. We have people all across the globe. We have people from India, from the Great Britain. There was a few other places too. I think we had someone from New York as well. So glad to have you, man. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope it was great. Let me just get some ammo over here. Currently, we're going to be playing some Call of Duty just for a little bit, and then I want to hop into some manga news and just talk about some general manga stuff and chat with you guys a lot more, because I can look at chat more frequently. Also, how are you all liking the new layout? I am really liking it, that I can see chat right above my name, or right above my box. Familia, I'm tripping out. I'm extremely sleep deprived, but we're still gonna pull through. It looks clean though, right? I kind of changed it up from last time. So we had like a gray box kind of around it, and now it's like clear. Oh, so Felix, what's your favorite weekly Shonen Jump anime remake? Shonen Jump anime remake. Let's see. You know what? Actually, wait, is that Shonen Jump anime remake? I was gonna say, if Ranma 1/2 counts, right, then that would be it. Because as much I hate that it's like censored, I enjoy that Ranma 1/2 is getting more attention. Because that was a series that I literally just like grew up watching, and it's fine, you know. Well, the censorship isn't fine, but I'm glad more people have it on their radar, because I think that series is amazing and deserves it. And also, if this also counts, Roni Kenshin, the anime is pretty tight. I like the visuals, right? You know, author aside, all right? Author aside, I enjoy the remake. So it's pretty tight. You said okay, yeah, Roni Kenshin. I agree with you. Hunter x Hunter and Shaman King. Listen, Felix, right? Shaman King is a series that I actually have never ever touched. So, okay, that's a lie. I had the first volume of Shaman King, and it was an omnibus, meaning it had 3 copies in one. I read it and I have no clue what it's about, and I want to pick it up, right? But at the same time, it's at the back of my list. Like it's super far back in like manga that I need to get to, and I've been pushing it back. So, can you tell me a little more about Shaman King? But I agree absolutely for the rest of them. You know, Hunter x Hunter's tight. The old animation was kind of cool, but yeah, it got the facelift that it needed in the newest. Manga or anime? I mean, either is perfectly fine. Like, story wise, like, do you enjoy it? You know, does it bring something, you know, unique to the table that you really like? Well, some other shonen anime remakes, non-weekly Shonen Jump, like Baki, Urusei Yatsura. Oh yeah, I forgot Urusei Yatsura. That had a remake. So that was pretty cool too. I only read that recently last year. I enjoyed the series though. I enjoyed reading the manga and watching some of the anime. The anime though, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. Like, I don't think that really needed a remake, but you know, bringing it into a new audience is pretty cool, regardless. And then you also said, oh, that is not good. Shaman King, it kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon vibes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I dig Yu-Gi-Oh. I like the manga. Um, I watched some of the anime as a kid, but I picked up the manga later on. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll definitely hop on it when I have a minute. Can I throw this at them? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll hop on it when I have a minute. There's a lot of shonen series that are constantly coming out that I need to catch up with. Like one of them is by the creator of Full Metal Alchemist. Her name is missing me right now. Like I said, I'm kind of cooked at the moments. Um, oh, it also has Fate vibes, Felix. Okay, yeah, I definitely have to check it out then. Um, like I said though, I've only seen Fate, Stay Night, and Fate, Fake. What is it called? Fake. It's not Fake Zero. It was Fake something. It'll come to me. Everything will come to me after. Um, but yeah, I saw those two. So yeah, I'm still getting into Fate. I'm actually queuing up, right? I'm gonna watch tomorrow, or I can't say tomorrow, but sometime this week, I'll be making sure to throw on Fate, uh, Unlimited. What is it, Blade Works? I'm gonna throw that on like the background and like watch it. Because my brother just recommended me to watch it, so I'm happy to check that out. But I was gonna say, right, I'm jumping from conversation to conversation. The Full Metal Alchemist creator, she dropped another series called Demons of the Shadow Realm, and I've been catching up with that, and I really enjoy that because it's a mix of magic and like modern day machinery. Like it literally has firearms in there and everything, and tanks. So yeah, Strange Fake. There you go. Thank you, Felix. Fate Strange Fake. Also, did you make a video about a bride story, which had Atelier, Fenrir? You know what? Have not made a video on a bride story just yet. Witch Hat Atelier. I have that one queued up. One of my videos that's been taking up a lot of my time, right? The long form ones, because I've been taking a few days off, not because I want to. I've just been busy in terms of like throwing events and like some other content. But my Nagatoro video, it's taken a little bit of priority at the moment. I still will be dropping a video daily. You know, if God and anime is on my side, I will be doing that daily. But there's some days that I miss. So a bride story is on there. Witch Hat Atelier, and what other ones was I gonna do that you mentioned? Was it Fenrir? Yeah. Oh, okay. So have you heard of Arslan's? The manga takes place in ancient Persia. No, I haven't actually. Is that like a historical manga? I feel like historical mangas I've been kind of sleeping on, but nonetheless, I'm trying to hop into them. So I have not. I actually will check that out. But this manga has the same creator as Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, nuh-uh. Really? That one? Arcean? I need to check that one out then. Is it like her older series? Because I would have never known. Well, not never known. I would have maybe eventually got into it, but at the moment, I would have never known. Also, let's pack a punch. I have a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. Oh, yeah. We can pack a punch this. Let's hop into here. Oh, this is a nice pack a punch weapon. Historical fantasy. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, if it's a historical fantasy, then you know what? Sign me up. I will check that out. I'll make sure to write that down after the stream. I gotta say, man, I don't know if it's me, right? Knowing that this is amazing streaming that I'm doing, but I always go back to my streams and I watch it, right? If that makes me narcissistic, then so be it. But I like looking back at the chat. I like seeing what you guys say. If there's series, I always like write them down. So I just throw it on my TV and I either listen to myself or I watch it. And yeah, it also helps me refresh what we talked about in the past. Both manga and anime. Historical fantasy, no, after FMA, both manga and anime. Oh, okay, so it came out. So the story you're telling me, what was it R Arcean? Jesus, I gotta remember that. Arcean came out after Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, and it's not a one shot, right? Because the dead demons. Wait, what? The demons of the Shadow Realm, the one I was talking about, it's currently publishing. Um, so I would have thought, after FMA, this would have been the one after. Oh, that is bad. But I'll check it out right now. Actually, I'll pull it up on my Mal. We'll see in a moment. I'm just gonna be kind of training these zombies. Oh, come on, back up. Oh, come on, back up. This gun is so fun. This is actually really fun. It's just like shredding through them too. I don't think I've seen any like MMO style manga or like anime. Oh, you know what? I actually take that back. Persian / Iran flag. Oh, right on. Shout out to Persia and Iran. No, I was gonna say with like some massive MMO series, because they usually tend to be like isekai for what I'm aware. Shangri-La Frontier, that has to be one of the most fun series that I've seen in a bit. That's like an isekai that's related to Sword Art Online, and I like the character. He's just like your standard OP character. Um, and he has a bird head too. I like any character, right, that has just like masks or different kind of heads. Like I was looking back at To Your Eternity, and one of my favorite characters, right, tragic too. If you know anything about To Your Eternity, it'll break you. But Gugu, he's a character that has like a bird mask on. It looks like a bird mask, like helmet, maybe something out of Dark Souls. Really enjoyed his character. But yeah, Shangri-La Frontier, it's like an MMO game as an anime. um it's pretty fun too, because this guy, he just plays the trashiest games, and it's a dumb concept, but it's an enjoyable series. I feel like when it comes to anime or manga, right, we got to mix it up, Familia. You can't have, at least I can't have, right, the same thing over and over again. It's like eating the same dish every single day. This guy is huge. It's like eating the same dish every single day. Like I gotta have like historical fantasies. I gotta have my rom-coms. I have to have my shonens. I have to have. Uh, Actually, I don't really mess with BL. I was gonna say BL. I think the only series that I've read that's BL. Actually, there's two, and one isn't technically even BL. So Banana Fish, pretty good. I enjoyed Banana Fish. And the second one was this summer. Hikaru died, and that one is not technically BL because the creator went out and said, "Yeah, this is not a BL. This is actually a horror thriller with two best friends, but it has some BL undertones." But BL rants aside, you need to have different, series that you read, because I can't be only reading. This guy just punched me. This guy's a jerk. You can't be only having just one series or one kind of genre. I feel like some people mess up that way, where it's like I get a lot of people who like shonens, right? All power to you, but there's a lot more out there. And then I have other people who only read like seinens, like the deepest things, right? And it's like, you can have fun. You can have fun. You can watch, your dumb power up shonens, like One Punch Man, or your rom coms or anything along that line where you have something that you can turn off your mind to, right? But that's just my hot take. I like to personally change things up. I have zero ammo, like zero. I don't even have anything like lethal to throw at these guys. In terms of romances too, um, I need to pick up some new ones. I feel like it's been a minute since I picked up a romance series. The closest one, like I guess the newest one that I've been reading is simul publishing. So that means that it's like publishing right now and it's getting translated at the same time. It's called Monochrome Days, but I wouldn't even maybe even consider it a romance. It has romance tag in it, but it's more like a slice of life because it basically follows. I like these kind of stories too, right? Me talking about reading different things, but I do enjoy like mangaka stories. So it's like something similar to Look Back, right? Where you have the story of like up and coming manga artists and them doing, whatever they can to, follow their dreams or whatever. Um, with Monochrome Days, we have like an office worker who's like 26. He essentially has to give up his dream at a young age. He was like 15 when he wanted to draw, and he was pretty good at it too. But unfortunately, his mom passed away, and so he had like a sister and like no dad. So he had to like take care of his sister. So he was working literally every single day since like the age of 15, right? And when in the office, fast forward in the future when he's like 26, he meets this girl who literally is passed out like in the break room, and she's like a gig mangaka or like a part-time mangaka, but she's like doing her stuff at work, which you're not supposed to, but he catches her and he understands, and they both build the connection through that to where she wants to publish her series in this competition that's like in a week. And I like the timeline on it too. It's like really fast. It's like super snappy. um she has to do it in a week, and so he goes over to her place and they start like cooking together because she has the story elements, but she's not very fast, and then he's very talented, so he acts like her assistant, and then they grow close to each other. So that's the closest romance that I have at the moment. um it's only, I want to say like 20 chapters. I might be completely off with that, but last I remember seeing it, it was like 20 chapters, so it's still relatively new. I'm enjoying it so far too. I like the art style. It actually, I can't even put my finger on it, like what author it reminds me of. It's just kind of got like a cutesy style. Oh, The Dangers in My Heart. It kind of reminds me of that art style. Just read the first chapter. It was sick. Oh, Mad. Okay, nice. Okay, easy. I'm glad you're telling me this. It's no lie. These monsters are really OP. They do look like aliens. Can they really do that or what? What do you mean? Can they really do that? Like in terms of like mad? You mean the people? Um, yeah. Just elaborate a little more. I'm kind of confused on that. But they do look like alien. They actually they're exactly aliens. Easy. They're they look like xenomorphs. Like when I dropped my video today, right? I was looking at it more, and they literally just took the xenomorph design. The only thing that they're missing is like the xenomorph like mouth to where it like pops up. You know what I mean? The Because xenomorphs, when they open their mouth, there's like a second little mouth that comes out, um, and like chomps you. The man himself. What? What is it? Take Takitao spice. That took me a minute to read. Takitao, welcome. I hope you've had a great Thanksgiving. It is I, Louis Sankara. We had a great Thanksgiving, I'll tell you that. Well, we as in like me. I had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I might just go through it every time when someone asks. I read manga, I spent time with my family, I worked out. It's a perfect day. It's already Friday too. I'm actually going to wrap up this. Wow, we've been here for 50 minutes. I don't know if it's because I'm like sleep deprived, but it does not feel like 50 minutes have passed by. That is insane to me. But yeah, Takitao Spice, great to have you here. Um, I'm gonna clean up this game, right, and then we're gonna get into talking about some of the manga news that I just want to really highlight because it's some really cool stuff. Like I might start playing Dead by Daylight just because of like that Junji Ito collab. Okay, we're gonna pack a punch this. Oh, we can't pack a punch it again, but that's all right. Am I really gonna get taken out from that? Okay, that was really close. But yeah, let me just wrap up this game. Let me open a bunch of doors. Let me get through here, and then we can get into some manga news. But yeah, I wanna recommend more people Mad. So easy. Recommend more people to read Mad so I can talk to them and our community can be bigger. We might start a Discord too, just because I feel like we have enough people to talk about manga, and I want to talk to you guys more about manga, and we can just have like a dedicated community there. I was honestly thinking, right? Oh, this might be the end of me. Yeah, this is the end of me. I was I was thinking of doing a collab with r/manga eventually in the future, because I feel like their community would go really well with what we have here, Familia. But at the same time, I don't think r/manga would be down for me to kind of host on there. We'll have to see though. I feel like basically we would align really well with that place. Because all we do is really talk about manga. I can see why you get JJK vibes. Are they going to show how his sister died? Okay, so that's not really a spoiler. In terms of me saying that out loud for anyone saying, right, it's first chapter, but yes, they're actually going to show her dying like relatively soon, and it really hits you like the way it happens. At least it hit me. So read further ahead. There's only 11 chapters at the moment. You'll see how she dies, but yeah, it does have JJK vibes a bit. Like sometimes their faces look a lot like Gege's characters, but I get more of a Chainsaw Man vibe from it. You'll see later on, right? I want to describe it into detail, but some of the comedy, it's straight up like Tatsuki Fujimoto. Like that's something he would come up with, in terms of like some of the nicher stuff. But yeah, see for yourself. These guys are just on my tail right now. Let's wow, the smoke grenade does nothing. That took out a bunch of zombies though. Okay, next time I get knocked down though, that'll be the end. I'll just fight these guys with my bare fists. But yeah, Mad. That series, I'm telling you guys, like cash in your stocks right now. Mad is going to be like one of the next like big series. Like I'm talking maybe like a Kaiju number 8, like a Chainsaw Man. It could be the next kind of Chainsaw Man, depending on how it cooks. But I have a great feeling that it will be. And there's some big news around there too that I'm dropping a video on. So like I said, I'm going to be doing a Nagatoro video, a Mad video, and we're talking full length too, right? So these are over 20-minute videos that I'm dropping. So look forward to that this December. Amin. Oh, Amin. Welcome, man. Amin Rashid. Honestly, I prefer tense atmosphere of Black Ops 1. Oh, okay. You know what? Black Ops 1, it really scared me. Did I just get like sucker punched? Black Ops 1 scared me as a kid. I would even say Black Ops 2, World at War. Those games like freaked me out playing alone. This one, it feels a little arcadey, cartoony, but I like it. I like it. There's just a bunch of abilities. I feel like I can just keep on going rounds. It's got a good balance. I feel like out of all the series, right, for replayability and longevity of like I want to go long rounds, Black Ops 6, I'm liking it the best out of all of them. But totally agree with you. Atmosphere of Black Ops 1, unparalleled. Just the original too. I want to see something where it's like a Call of Duty, not graphic novel, right? I want to see some creator, right, a Japanese creator, take on like the zombies lore. Like I feel like Nihei, right? You know, the creator of Blom, Knights of Sidonia, he would do some crazy stuff with the zombies lore. If they did like a mini series or a mini story, this guy's gonna take me out. Um, that would be like my dream project if I could, you know, if Louis right here, right, if I could wave a magic wand and make any series come true, I think that would be my wish. This guy is probably gonna take me out. Amin, seeing the numbers when hitting the zombies always bugged me. You know what? I've gotten used to it, but the next time I'm gonna test it out and see if I turn off the number counter thing. Um, you know, if it's any better. Cause yeah, it kind of feels like an, you know, arcade shooter. I was gonna say like an RPG where you just get like all these numbers just flashing on your screen. Is he gonna get taken out? Okay, we got him. What do we get here? Injection, loot key. But yeah, Captain Mercury, it's been a minute. Welcome. How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Running on no sleep, but I've had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, Captain. If you would write a manga, what would it be about? You know what? If I had to write a manga, right? You know I have to do something involving wrestling. It would have to be, right? This would be like my self-insert manga. So I haven't really thought about it, right? But I thought always of like a wrestling character because I saw this series that's called was it is it Shangri-La Frontier? Something. It might be that. I'm kind of cooked right now. I'm a little tired. But I saw Shangri-La Frontier and he was a wrestler in there. So I would have it so that it is a Baki style death match but with wrestling. And so, you know, we're talking right like wrestling moves. It's not like Baki where it's like, you know, punching and, you know, grappling, boxing. We're talking like wrestling moves, like some of the most outrageous. Like I'm talking like German suplexes from space. So it'd have that kind of like comedy. But like I said, it's like deathmatch style, and I want it to be like in a fantasy element where these people, it's kind of like a Tekken game where it's you're fighting, right, and it's like different stages. So like one stage, right, you're like out in the jungle, and then when they do these moves, it's like they would essentially you know, use their environment to their discretion. um I've never seen this boss before, I gotta say that thing looks insane. So that'd be like the outline. I kind of just want to see like Baki style manga panels with like outrageous, you know, body humor, um and just like wrestling characters. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I haven't put more thought into it. We can leave that cook for a moment, but I want to see something like that. Jushin, Jushin Liger. Yeah, it is kind of like that. Definitely Mercury. Amin, do you consider Western manga to be manga? I see some manga purists say that it must be made in Japan to be manga, although the definition of manga has become more flexible in the past few years. Um, you know what? Amin, you might hate my take, right? But in order for it to be manga, in my opinion, I think it has to be made in Japan. I'm sorry, I just think that's how it should be. I like manhwa. I like you know, I like graphic novels, but I I understand that manga, right? It literally just means, you know, like you know, like a graphic novel. Same thing with anime, just means like cartoon, right? But in Japanese. Um I think that's what it should follow. It's not a bad thing too. I just think it helps people categorize like series. And there we go. I died. I got literally smacked up. Oh, that's brutal. I didn't know it was that bad. That is a brutal ending. But I was gonna say, right, for manga to be manga, it has to be made in Japan. And it's fine though if other series want to call themselves manga, right? I won't go out of my way and be like, no, you're wrong. Because if you want to call yourself manga, you can do whatever you want, right? I just think it has to fit like a similar vibe to like the Japanese, because they have like a manga on like a cultural level versus, like manhwa. It's like a kind of different medium, right? It's like vertical, um, most of the time, right? I'm talking in generalization, but it's like vertical. You can kind of see there's a certain style going for it. Same thing, with like Western graphic novels or anything along that line, right? They have their certain, checklists, if you could call them that, right? Because manga is like, right to left, and then, graphic novels are left to right. So I'm a bit of a purist, but that's how I feel about it. Japanese wrestlers have awesome anime inspired wrestlers. Oh, I agree with that, Captain. And then I'm on Western manga have a much more Western comic style storytelling compared to Japanese manga. Well, yeah, I think that's a given. Yeah, because they get influence. They can get influenced by Japan, right, as much as they want, but it's not the exact culture and Western manga. Um, it's Western. We kind of have different. Um, we have a different culture, and I think a lot of people draw from that. Captain Mercury. I feel like if they replicate the style so much, it's hard to differentiate. Then it should be non-manga comics. I completely butchered that. Let me read that again. I feel like they have to replicate the style so much. It's hard to differentiate then. It should be it should it should, but non-manga comics have done so far, honestly. I am cooked right now. I get what you mean though. Absolutely. Sometimes these companies try a little too hard, right? Where it kind of looks generic. I'm not gonna lie, right? Um, some series that kind of fell down that rabbit hole. I don't know if it's because it's Marvel produced. Um, I would have to say like the Deadpool manga. I really enjoyed that series, right? It was though under like supervised under Marvel. So if you look at that manga, it looks like someone attempting to do manga style, although it is a Japanese artist. So there's times where it's like, is it because the company, kind of put their hands on there and they chose an artist that kind of is similar to Western comics? Is that the reason why? There's been other series, like I talked about a Moon Knight series that came out that was made by the creator um, of Hell's Paradise. Uh, that one, it looked manga, but some of the concepts were not really manga because it's Moon Knight, and the artist kind of had to check some boxes. So it was like it had it had the manga style, but it didn't have like the manga feel to it, if that makes any sense. So there's some discretions too, because that was also a Marvel series. Um, there should be a comma after non. No, no worries. I can read it usually most of the time pretty well. Um, the comments, but right now, like I said, I'm running off of like no sleep. I'm drinking this protein shake. It has zero sugar in it, so it has 1 gram of sugar in it. So it's not exactly gonna help me out right now. However, let's jump into the manga section of this stream because I wanted to talk about some series. So let me take off the Call of Duty music, right? We'll close up this game. You might see the screen freeze real quick, and then we're gonna hop into the Junji Ito portion of the video or the stream because I found it really interesting. So Junji Ito here. Oh, easy. The regression. Regression. Am I reading that right? Oh, easy. The regression. Um, Junji Ito and Dead by Daylight did a collab, and it was very unexpected. I did not think that this would even be a thing, but look at this. We have some Junji Ito collection monsters. We have right over here. What's his name? His name will come up to me right now, guys. Don't worry. We have Tomie. We have Miss Fuchi. She's the mother of this guy. I'm blanking out. But she's the mother of this kid over here, and then we have Tomie. There's actually a trailer I want to look at. So we have the Dead by Daylight Junji Ito collab trailer. If we can watch it after this ad. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did a review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Naruto. So if you guys want to check that out, check out my Instagram. So here it is. Hold on, let me change this. We gotta make sure it's 1080p. This does not look like 1080p. I'm sorry, Familia. This looks a little rough. Okay, so that actually is a crazy weapon. So Miss I'm just gonna call her Miss Coochie. She then we go into a JPEG of him. Miss Coochie over there. She had a crazy arms. In the manga though, she just has like claws, so I think that's a pretty cool, detail that they did. That one looks insane. Who is that supposed to be? I have no clue which character that is. That looks from Uzumaki. I do not know who that girl is. Hey, read Junji Ito story about the House of the Puppets. It's pretty good. Yes, I've read that. I was supposed to drop a Junji Ito tier list this year, and unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to drop it this year. I think I have to drop it in January, because I was just behind on that. Yeah, this is pretty cool though. These are some pretty creepy characters. I mean, look at this chick. I think she's like the creepiest one. Like, look at those hands, and then her face too. She's like extra tall. Tomie doesn't look that crazy. She just looks kind of creepy. Oh, that is actually very creepy. And yeah, it's an insane collab that he did. Unexpected that Junji Ito would do something like this, because his last collab, right? He had Sanrio slash Hello Kitty, and he did some designs, and yeah, they dropped in Japan, extremely popular. So Junji Ito, if you can do anything that collabs with him, it seems like it just does well. I mean, look at this. This is Tomie. That's pretty cool. We might play Dead by Daylight just for that. Captain Mercury, drop it next year for Halloween. Capitalize on it. I wanted to do that this year though, and it's just a video I want to put out, right? So if it's like something, I have like on my mind, on my list, I want to put it out ASAP, because I never know, when I lose the fire for that. I'm always jumping like project to project. So although it'd be perfect timing, right, in Halloween, which I was hoping to do this year, I don't want to wait for the next year, because I wrote a script out last Halloween for Junji Ito, and I didn't execute on it, and here we are a year later. Or whenever any big Junji Ito news drops. Captain Mercury, that's why I'm trying to do it when this Dead by Daylight drops. So whenever the update is, because it seems like it's a to be determined. We'll see when it drops. But I think that would be a good time. Plus, we're riding off of the wave still of people talking about animes of the year, right? So Junji Ito, Uzumaki, I think most people, right, are going to put it down as like one of the worst animes of the year, next to Blue Lock. Any Blue Lock fans out there, by the way, let me know how you feel about that. But that anime is definitely going to be up there. So that's going to be towards the end of the year. So I still feel like it'll be somewhat in the limelight. Plus, we have this news too. So it just makes sense for me to put my eggs into that basket a little later on. What's happening? The best bots. So the best bot, we just finished playing some Call of Duty, and we're going over some manga news. So Junji Ito, he got a Dead by Daylight, the video game. It's like a slasher collab. So it seemed like it was 3 characters of his that were put into the game. Actually more than that. So we have a few characters. We're actually scrolling through here. So we have Miss I called her Miss Gucci, Miss Fuchi over here. Very creepy. We have Tomie. We have a few other characters. I'm literally blanking out on what's his name. Oh, I think it's Suichi. Is it Suichi? Um, and we have a few other characters over here. It's pretty cool. Junji Ito, he has a lot of things that he's collabing on, like the Hello Kitty one I just mentioned, and that's what we're going over right now. I'm just looking at some of the news that's going on. So Captain Mercury, by the way, forgot to ask, what flavor of Hispanic are you? I'm Mexican myself. I am the flavor of Mexican as well. So salud. I toast to that. Um, that's my flavor. Chocolate. Continuing on, I wanted to see if they have any takedowns though. Like that's the best part of like these games are like seeing the monster takedowns. So I don't really see. Oh, okay, so she was from. Oh no, she's from Tomie. Okay, so this chick, one of the survivors from Tomie. This is the what is this? Phantom? Huh. Well, we'll see in the future, right? But I will keep up to date on that. Um, and yeah, this is pretty cool news. Junji Ito making some moves. As for the next topic, I actually wrote it down, and it slipped my mind since I haven't gotten any sleep. Our next topic is on the the Claymore author Yagi Norihiro. She is getting wait Claymore. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Claymore, right? I haven't seen the anime. I read the manga. I rated it like an 8 out of 10. That's like top seinen manga out there. Um, she is actually dropping a new one shots. So I have not seen anything since Claymore. I've not read anything else from her works. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I want to, see if her work holds up. So it will publish on December 7th. So you all can expect me to do a review on that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in stream too. I'll do a live reaction that day. If it's a Friday too, hold on. Let me search up the name. I want to see if the actual. Wait, I forgot. This is not a Mac. I can't just put Control C. Okay, so it's called Shell and Knight. So we're gonna be. No, that's Yu-Gi-Oh. Shell and Knight. What's her name? Yagi. It's not Yugi. I need to memorize her name. Yagi. So we have. Huh. It seems like no images. So she's just gonna drop it December 7th. Okay. I like that. Captain Mercury, familiar with Claymore and Angel Densetsu. So Angel Densetsu, if I'm saying that correctly. I picked up the first chapter. I'm still going over it. It's pretty cool so far. We spoke about it in chat a few weeks ago. You guys were giving me the lowdown on it. It looks like a great series. So I need to just do a video on it. Um, yeah, Claymore and that pretty peak. Actually, Angel Densetsu. I'll add that to my Shonen Jump list because that was on the list of like the manga tier list. So we'll add that for tomorrow. If not, you guys can hold me accountable. But yeah, those are pretty peak. So that was something quick. I was just I was looking over that. It was pretty cool. The Summer Hikaru died is the BL I was talking about earlier, and that came out with a anime trailer. And I was curious. I wanted to see what it is, what it's all about. It's going to be coming out on Netflix too, so that's going to be a. I'm gonna turn the volume all the way down. Both are from the same author. Oh no way! Wait, really? Angel Densetsu is from her, from Yagi. I did not know that. What? That's mind blowing. I need to I need to hop on that then. I need to finish it. I know both are finished, right? Yeah, we'll hop on that. I'll get back to you on that, Cap. The summer Hikaru died, so I don't get copyright or anything. Actually, I'm gonna have it in this screen. Um, I want to see what's going on here. So this series, oh, this all looks like real photos. Like this looks like they just took like realistic photos. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. This series is a great thriller. I wouldn't call it. Maybe it's horror. I would say it's more thriller. Um, it just has some like chilling visuals, right? The whole thing makes you feel uneasy. At least for our main guy, not Hikaru. Hikaru's the white haired guy. Um, this series in particular, it got an award too at like the manga awards in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. 2022, 2023. um One of the top ones out there. I always recommend this to people. Like I said, it's not a BL. You know, some people will tell you it's a BL. It's not. Even the author said it themselves. Not that that's a bad thing, but if that draws you away, then just know it's not. It may have a little bit of undertones, but people. I'll just give you the rundown real quick. I dropped two videos on this series, The Summer Hikaru Died. Great trailer, by the way. I like that. It was a good teaser. Well, it's more of a teaser. Um, there was a war in my comments section talking about it. And, you know, I don't mind wars going on sometimes. You know, it's the anime community. We have arguments, but that one was intense because you just had people going back and forth, right? Being on the BL side and anti BL. So, you know, I'm just here to talk about manga. I like, you know, everything in general. So I can't say anything, right? I sell it, I read it, I don't make it, but I like to talk about it. So the summer Hikaru died. Yeah, that's a pretty good trailer. And I want to see what date though it's dropping. Wait, let me go through some of this over here. The summer Hikaru died, and this anime got, or this manga got animated real quick. I'm talking like really quick. Like I'm getting hiccups. It only started in 2021, so it's extremely impressive that this series garnered so much attention. Not so much so if you actually read it, then you'll see why. Okay, this is a cool cover, but when does it say it's going to drop? Oh, summer 2025. That's actually extremely close. Like, it's closer than all of us think. So that's going to be a banger during the summer. Yeah, so I like these comparison panels. I've been thinking of doing it on Twitter, but I have videos to make, and I don't want to use my time on things like that when I feel like I can put out more content. But I appreciate all the people like Hikayoshi Lover, you know, putting this out there. These are always cool. Although the art you could say is a little nerfed. You know what I mean? There's some details omitted. It's an anime. They got to omit some details or else the entire thing, you know, it would be inflated and nearly impossible to animate. Oh, this is a cool poster as well. Oh, but this is for the manga. Yeah, this is neat. What's this? I don't know why you guys keep on saying the summer Hikaru died isn't BL when the author himself came out and say no. Okay, I don't want to argue about this, but the author did not say that. Um, yeah, excited to see that series, and for the most part, Familia, I think it has been a good night. If you all want to recommend any series, you know, be sure to drop it. I did catch your series earlier, Felix, so I will be going over to RCN. I'll be looking over that. That seems fun. But if anyone else wanted to drop anything else, feel free to. I'll always look back at it. but for the most part, want to say my goodbyes, want to say my adioses, and we'll go into another stream tomorrow. I'll be doing it earlier though. I've had a long day today, so expect it around 7 p.m. PST. You can catch me around. All right, Familia. I'm gonna give you an extra 3 minutes, if anything. If not, that will be the end of that. I like to just browse manga Moguro. They have some great stuff here. Like over here, the uh what's his name? Inio Asano. He's releasing some other series going on over here. I actually need to check that out. There's too many series to check out. All right, Mercury. I think that's it. I think we got no more recommendations until tomorrow. I'm gonna look over some Twitter before I go to sleep, and that's about it.